Back in 2022, the Becca Schmill Foundation and several local organizations presented the first ever overdose awareness vigil in Needham. The goal was to provide a place to remember those who have lost their lives to addiction, as well as hear from people who have battled addiction. Now in its fourth year, the vigil is an important event for not just the Becca Schmill Foundation, but co-sponsors such as Needham Public Health, Needham Youth and Family Services, and a club at Needham High School. We have a story currently running on Needham Local about the vigil, and the full broadcast is currently airing on the Needham Channel and needhamchannel.org. But here are a few highlights from the vigil.
They say that the opposite of addiction is not sobriety, it's community. And that is indeed why we are here tonight.
One really nice thing that's happened in the last few years is that we've been able to draw more people to the planning of this event who are part of the recovery community, people with lived and living experience, because we really feel that their voice is so important and powerful.
Whether you're here because you or someone you love is struggling, because someone you love lost their battle, or simply because you want to support your community, thank you. I'm choosing to honor my dad by coming up here and speaking to all of you today, by supporting my peers in their relationship with substances, by saying no to substances myself, but most importantly, by making a change, by leaving a positive impact on the world little by little, by spreading awareness, by sharing my story, by spreading love, by building community.
At Needham High School, the SALSA Club is short for Students Advocating for Life Without Substance Abuse. SALSA is the student-led organization focused on substance misuse prevention and promoting healthy lifestyles. The club actively works to create a positive environment that provides resources for students to make informed choices about substance abuse. SALSA has over 200 members and is one of the largest and most active clubs at Needham High School.
I think that Needham has had a strong support and reaction to addressing substance use in our community overall. In the last year alone, over 1,700 people in the state of Massachusetts have lost their lives to overdose. It's been another opportunity for Needham to bring awareness to the forefront around overdose, viewing addiction as a disease and not a moral failing.
The only reason I'm still here is because of my dad. He pushed me uphill in a wheelchair through rain, sleet, and snow just to get me back home. He gave me the time and support I needed to relearn how to walk. He deserves Father of the Year 100 times over. Here's the truth. Using fentanyl is Russian roulette. You never know when you'll hit a hot spot. You don't want to end up like me or worse, dead.
The prevalence of fentanyl is extremely disturbing and concerning, and it puts anyone at risk who's using a pill that's bought illicitly, maybe online or somewhere else, that you don't necessarily know.
A person dies twice. Once when they leave the physical earth, and once again when their name is no longer spoken. So I'm here to pay tribute to my brother Philip, to my peers from high school, and to the few members of the Greater Boston Addiction Center community who we've lost to the throes of addiction.
1 in 7 Americans suffer from the scourge of addiction to drugs or alcohol. And when you add in other forms of addiction, and when you add in the number of impacted family members, 1 in 4 are dealing with addiction in one way or another.
The flags you see on display here represent the 1,763 people from Massachusetts whose lives were lost to overdose between July 2023 and June 2024. They were cherished mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, partners, and friends. They were loved and they're missed beyond words.